Good day everyone. Our discussion is all about introduction to physiology of aquatic organism. The fish that we choose is ponyfish. Scientific name is Leognathus splendens. My first topic is all about the digestive system of a ponyfish. The digestive system of a ponyfish. Ponyfish, like other fish, have a digestive system designed to efficiently break down food and absorb nutrients from their aquatic diet. Their digestive system is adapted for processing a variety of prey, including small invertebrates, plankton, and other fish. So the purpose of their digestive system is to break down food or para nga madunot ang ilang ginakaon. Then, they have the digestive system which is maka-adapt sa pag-process ng variety of prey or nagakasari-sari nila nga pagkaon. There nagaka-include ang ilang ginakaon which is invertebrates or mga small invertebrates, mga plankton or mga small fishes and other fish. The digestive system of a ponyfish have many parts, including the mouth, esophagus, stomach, pyloric ceca, intestine, rectum, and anus. So first, I am going to discuss the mouth. Mouth is the first part of the digestive system where food is taken in. Ponyfish have a terminal mouth, meaning it is located at the front of their head. So ang ilang nga baba is lapit din sa ilang nga ulo. The esophagus. Esophagus, a short muscular tube that connects the mouth to the stomach. Ang esophagus is tube na siya nga connected halin sa mouth pakadto sa stomach sang isda. The pyloric ceca. These are blind sacs that extend from the intestine and increase the surface area for nutrient absorption. So, ang pyloric ceca naman is sacs siya nga extended from or halin sa iyang intestine pakadto sa surface area for nutrient absorption. Next is the intestine. The intestine is a long coiled tube where most of the nutrient absorption takes place. So, dira ko na ang most nutrient absorption nagkakatabo sa intestine. Rectum is the final section of the large intestine connecting the colon to the anus. It acts as temporary storage site for feces before they are eliminated from the body. So, ang rectum na ginatawag is dira siya or storage na sa nga dira nagatipon ang feces before siya mag-expelled. So, the last is the anus. Anus is the opening at the end of the digestive tract where solid waste or feces is expelled from the body. It's the final part of the large intestine following the rectum. So, after sang rectum is ang anus. So, nagkaka-stuck to siya sa rectum. Pagkatapos niya dito stuck, nagkakadto na siya sa anus.
The immune system. Ponyfish, like a fish, possess a sophisticated immune system that protects them from a wide range of pathogens or diseases in their aquatic environment. Their immune system, like that or other vertebrates, is composed of two main branches, like the innate immune system and the adaptive immune system. So, ang innate immune system, ang since birth ara na sa ila, for example ang skin, kag ang adaptive immune system diri na lang na nila ka-adapt kung ano ang ara sa ila nga palibot or sa ila nga environment. First, olfactory sense. Olfactory sense or sense of smell, which plays a crucial role in their survival and behavior. Unlike human, who rely heavily on sight, fish depend on smell for various tasks. Endocrine system. Disruption in fish is a significant environmental concern impacting their health, reproduction, and overall population. Immune system, stress interference, toxic toxicity in fish delves into a complex interplay of factors that can significantly impact the health and survival of fish populations. It essentially asks how environmental stressors, including toxins, can disrupt the delicate balance of the fish immune system, making them more vulnerable to disease and death. Liver toxicity in fish is a significant concern as it can lead to a range of health problems and ultimately impact fish population and the health of aquatic ecosystem. This issue arises from the liver's vital role in detoxification and its susceptibility to damage from various environmental stressors, particularly toxins. Muscular toxicity in fish is a complex issue with potential implications for both fish health and human consumption. While the liver is often the primary target for toxins, muscular tissue can also accumulate harmful substances leading to various problems. Fish gills are essential respiratory organs that allow these aquatic creatures to extract oxygen from the water and release carbon dioxide. They are complex structures adapted for efficient gas exchange in a medium that contains far less oxygen than air. Circulatory system in fish is a fascinating example of how life adapts to different environments. Unlike humans with a complex 4-chamber hearts, fish have a simpler 2-chamber hearts that efficiently pump blood through a single circulatory pathway. Intestinal obstruction, while not as commonly discussed as in humans, is a serious condition that can lead to a significant health issues and even death. It occurs when the passage of food through the digestive tract is blocked, often due to indigested foreign object, parasites, or internal abnormalities. Plants growth, delineation, disruption, toxicity is a complex one encompassing the impact of various environmental factors on the reproductive health of the fish. The query focuses on the potential for pollutants and the other stressors to negatively affect the development, function, and ultimately the survival of fish population.
The muscular system of a ponyfish. Ponyfish, also known as slender or hairtail, are a type of fish with a unique muscular system that enables their swift and agile movements in the water. Their muscular structure is similar to that of other fish, but with specific adaptations that allow them to thrive in their environment. Ponyfish muscles are composed of red, pink, and white muscle fibers. These different types of muscle fibers contribute to various swimming styles and behaviors. So we are going to discuss the red muscles, the white muscles, the pink muscles of a ponyfish. So first is the red muscle. Red muscle, also known as slow muscle. It is rich in hemoglobin, giving it a reddish color. It's responsible for sustained swimming and is found in fish that actively swim long distances. So, ang red muscle is slow muscle, mahinay nga muscle. White muscle or fast muscle has a lower hemoglobin, making it appear white. It's used for short bursts of speed and powerful maneuvers. So, kung kagina ang red muscle is slow muscle, subong naman ang white muscle is fast muscle. Pink muscle is an intermediate type combining features of both red and white muscle. It's used for moderate swimming efforts and is often found in fish that engage in both sustained and burst swimming. So, gincombine na rin siya ang red and white nga muscle. Ponyfish are known for their slender bodies, which are suited for fast and agile swimming. Their powerful tail muscles provide the primary force for propulsion, while their flexible bodies allow them to maneuver quickly and change directly easily. So, ang muscular system sang isa ka isda is very important.
The nervous system. Ponyfish, like all fish, possess a complex nervous system that allows them to navigate their environment, sense prey, and respond to threats. Their nervous system, like others, by vertebrates, is divided into two main parts: the central nervous system and the peripheral nervous system. First is the central nervous system. Brain. The brain of ponyfish, while smaller in proportion to body size compared to mammals, is still a complex organ with specialized regions for different functions. Second, spinal cord. The spinal cord runs along the length of the body, protected by the vertebral column. It acts as a communication highway, transmitting signals between the brain and the rest of the body. The spinal cord also controls reflexes, which are automatic responses to stimuli that don't require conscious thought. Second is the peripheral nervous system. We have cranial nerves. Ponyfish, like most fish, have 10 pairs of cranial nerves that emerge directly from the brain. These nerves are responsible for controlling various sensory and motor functions. We have spinal nerves. Spinal nerves emerge from the spinal cords and branch to different parts of the body. They carry sensory information from the skin, muscles, and internal organs to the CNS. For CNS is a central nervous system, and motor commands from the CNS to the muscles. The number of spinal nerves varies depending on the length and complexity of the fish.
The reproductive system of a ponyfish. Ponyfish, like other fish, have a distinct reproductive system that allows them to reproduce sexually, ensuring the continuation of their species. The reproductive system is designed for efficient fertilization and the production of large number of eggs. The reproductive system of a ponyfish have many parts. First, we have the gonads. These are the primary reproductive organs responsible for producing gametes, sperm, and eggs. So, ang gonads ang may nang ginatawag sa aton nga bihod. Next is testes. In males, the testes produce sperm which are released during spawning. So, we already know what is testes. Next is ovaries. In females, the ovaries produce eggs which are released into the water during spawning. Next is genital ducts. These are tubes that transport gametes from the gonads to the outside of the body. Genital ducts. These are tubes that transport gametes from the gonads to the outside of the body. Next is vas deferens. In males, the vas deferens carries sperms from the testes to the urogenital opening. Oviducts. In females, the oviducts carry eggs from the ovaries to the urogenital opening. So, kung ang vas deferens is male, then ang oviducts is female. Next is urogenital opening. This is the external opening through which gametes are released. So, diri na naga-release ang gametes.
So, the respiratory system. Ponyfish, like all fish, rely on gills for respiration. The respiratory system is designed to efficiently extract oxygen from water, expel carbon dioxide. First is respiratory system of ponyfish, including ponyfill. Bony fish. Gill arches. These are bony or cartilaginous arch that support the gills. They provide a framework for the attachment of the gill's filaments. Second, the gill filaments. These are feathery structures that extend from the gill's arches that are highly vascularized, meaning they contain numerous blood vessels which are essential for gas exchange. Gill's lamellae. These are thin, plate-like structures that cover the gill's filaments. They further increase the surface area available for the gases exchange, maximizing the efficiency of oxygen uptake. Operculum. This is bony flap that covers and protects the gills is bony fish. It plays a crucial role in water flow over the gills, helping to create a pressure differential that drives water across the gill's filament.
My next topic is all about the skeletal system of a ponyfish. The skeletal system of fish provides the framework that supports their bodies, allowing for movement, protection, and internal organs, and even buoyancy control. So, of course, without skeletal, wala sang support or wala sang framework ang isa ka isda. So, it can protect the internal organs, of course, and even buoyancy control. So, kung wala sila sang skeletal na ginatawag is hindi sila makalangoy kay wala sila sang ginatawag na balance. So, we have the components of fish skeleton. So, first we have the vertebral column. This is the backbone running from the head to the tail. It provides support for the body and protects the spinal cord. So, makita nyo dira sa aton nga picture, ang halin sa may ulo niya pakadto sa iya nga ikog is ang mga ginatawag nga vertebral column. Next is the skull. The skull protects the brain and sensory organs. It is made up of many small bones that are often fused together. So, ang skull is makita sa iya nga ulo or siya ang nagaprotect sa iya nga brain. Next is ang ribs. Ribs protect the internal organs, particularly the heart and lungs. So, parehas man sa tao, ang ribs ang nagaprotect sa aton nga heart or sa sulod or sa mga organs naton sa sulod. Next is ang fins. Fins are supported by bony or cartilaginous rays. These are essential for movement, steering, and balance. So, of course, ang fin sang isa ka isda is amo na siya ang nagabalance sa iyang paglangoy. So, without sang fin, nang hindi mayad makalangoy ang isda. And last is the girdles. Pectoral and pelvic girdles attach the fins to the skeleton. So, ang part na matigas sa fins ang isda is amo na siya ginatawag nga girdles. So, kung wala man ina siya, of course, hindi man Japon kalangoy ang isda.